Okay, wollen wir mal. Wieder bei
You
Rot.
hear about Adrian? Brought in Seattle for him out. Wife says she's gonna take her back. Women generally show more compassion. What are you talking about? Adrian dumped on her. He was humping the secretary. Margaret should show some pride.
Pride comes before a fall, Bukowski. Talking for...
Jetzt geht's los.
Phelps, traffic.
I'm Officer Houlihan. Car's down the alleyway, detectives.
We got a call about an abandoned vehicle.
Yes, sir. The car has flags. Might be some kind of diplomatic vehicle?
Has anyone touched this vehicle since you arrived?
No. And that Jacobs bird over there was on station before I got here.
We'll talk with him in a moment. Give us some time to look the place over.
Sure, take your time. He's a sore-headed old son of a bitch anyway.
Okay, schauen wir uns mal um. Wir haben hier ein Auto.
You must have taken the flag as a souvenir. Can't have any street value.
Na ja, gut. Was haben wir denn hier? Kalifornisches Fahrzeugregierungsbehörde, Zertifikat. Das hier beschriebene motorische Fahrzeug ist hiermit registriert für den Gebrauch und Einsatz laut den Vorgaben des Straßenverkehrsordnung. Gültig bis 31. März 1948. Packard Clipper registriert. Ach, mein argentinisches Generalkonsultat zu 210. 50.
It's owned by the Argentinian embassy.
Auch nicht schlecht.
Empty.
Okay, Ersatzreifen ist weg. Und ein Reifen wurde auch mitgenommen. Das heißt, es fehlen 2 Reifen.
Stealing the wheels is for amateurs. The car ring would have stripped it in a warehouse.
Und Nummernschild fehlt. Jo, das sieht man. Und ein Schraubenschlüssel.
Combination wrench. Must have used it to remove the wheel lugs.
Da kann ich mir gut vorstellen. Noch ein Baseballschläger, den hat sich mein Kollege gerade angesehen.
Doesn't look like anything.
You better see what this Jacobs guy...
Oswald Jacobs?
That's right.
What exactly happened here, Mr. Jacobs?
Last night, I was looking out of my window. I like to keep an eye on what's going on.
I can understand that.
You see this empty lot? Damn kids play stickball here. Always breaking my windows, always asking for their ball back.
Can we get back to the car, Mr. Jacobs?
Don't be impatient, Sonny. Anyways, last night I see this brand spanking new Packard up on bricks.
Okay, Zeugenbericht.
Did you see who stole the Packard?
Hell yes, I did. I saw 3 goddamn Mexicans going to work on it.
Klare Aussage, ich denke mal, das ist richtig.
Can you tell us what they were doing?
Using the headlights of an old Ford so they could strip the thing. I yelled out to them, "I'll call the cops." So they loaded up their car and drove off, tooting and hollering and yelling obscenities at me in Mexican.
You speak Spanish, sir?
No, I do not.
Okay, verdächtige Latinos.
After the Mexicans left, you didn't go anywhere near the car?
After I scared them off? No, I didn't go anywhere near that car.
Das ist doch geheuchelt. Das ist doch geheuchelt.
You went out to the car. Once they were gone, you had to take a look for yourself.
I was curious. Ain't no law against that. So what if I took a look around that car? You can't be accusing me of nothing.
Aber sie haben sich angesehen. Ja. Mögliches Fahrzeug des Verdächtigen.
Tell me about the car they were driving.
It was an old Ford. I didn't catch the license number.
Das kann ich mir vorstellen. Ich glaube, das passt.
You look like the kind of guy who notices details.
You're right there. The car was old, but it looked brand new. candy apple red paint job stands out a mile.
Fahrzeug mit abmontierten
What exactly did you see them take?
They was working on the tires. That's all that was took.
Das klingt auch schon wieder so gelogen, so wie er gerade auf den Phelps gegangen ist.
So what did you take, Jacobs? Do you want my partner to pat you down?
I found a notebook in the glove compartment. I was going to show you. It's on the chair on my porch.
Thank you for your help, Mr. Jacobs. You can speak to Officer Thibault about signing a formal statement.
When you get the car
4 von 4.
out of the
Na schön.
way, maybe you could come back and do something about those kids.
Well, how about we bring you an umpire's mask?
Schauen wir mal. Ein Büchlein. Juan Francisco Valdez. John Manson.
Okay, so we have the owner of the vehicle, a degenerate. I'll run John Madsen by R&I.
Okay, ein paar Details. Höflicher Kerl, volle Lippen, Baseballfan, muss man umschmeicheln, mag Bonbons mit Kirschgeschmack, engelsgleiche Züge, olivfarbene Haut, blonde Locken, gebräunt mit blauen Augen, groß und schlank, breite Brust, zierlich. Noch irgendwas Besonderes hier? William Dewey, Kontakt.
Contact details on a William Dewey. This looks like business rather than pleasure.
Das kann gut möglich sein. Schlanke Hüften, dunkel, sieht gut aus. Aha. Ja, ich denke mal, das sind einfach gerade nicht so wichtige. Aber ich glaube, dieser William Dewey ist, glaube ich, was Wichtiges. Wenigstens nehmen wir es mit.
I think we've wrung this place dry. Let's find a game well.
Genau, hier haben wir gleich einen Polizeimelder. Gleich rein zufällig an diesen Masten.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
Could you run the name Dewey Brothers? Possibly a dealership or car mechanics workshop.
One moment. Dewey Brothers Packard Dealership, 629 Figueroa Street.
Got it. Can you put me through to Michigan 2458, please?
Connecting you now.
Hello, can I help you?
LAPD, ma'am. Can I speak to John Madsen, please?
He's at school, officer. What's this about? Is he in trouble?
How old is your boy, ma'am?
Just turned 16.
Wrong person, Mrs. Madsen. Sorry to disturb you.
Are there any messages for me?
There's just one message for you, Detective. A four-door Packard, diplomatic license number Paul Robert 706, was reported missing this morning by Juan Francisco Valdez.
Could you have him brought in?
He's already here at Central, Detective. He's demanding an audience, as he calls it.
Thanks. Can you get a message to Captain Leary? Tell him we'll be in as soon as we can. Thanks, ma'am.
Okay, wo fahren wir denn hin? Ich glaube, dann fahren wir zum Zentralrevier.
Can you cordon off this lot until we have the vehicle impounded?
Yes, sir, Detective.
Wollen wir keine Zeit verlieren.
We'll follow up on the owner. Get a statement from Jacobs, and I'll read your report back at the station.
Steht der ernsthaft noch da hinten? Zentralrevier. Ja.
The Bullseye Cigarette Show, starring Jack Benny.
Ich würde schon sagen, ich dachte, der kommt jetzt nicht, dann wäre ich ohne ihn gefahren. Lenken. Gut, dann wollen wir mal.
This has got to be the 50th abandoned vehicle call we have caught this
God.
year. One more, and I'm gonna go crazy.
Not your favorite cases?
You kidding me? This is barely even police work. Of all the bad guys in this city, we get lumped with the ones who can't even be bothered to keep what they steal.
Marriage isn't for us. It just wouldn't work.
Serves me right. I should have listened to my father.
Your father, if he kept his nose out of it, things might have been different.
Zentralrevier. Ecke Firth und Hill.
Do we have a Juan Francisco Valdez in for questioning?
Sure do, Phelps. Your bird's an interview, too. And get this, he's wearing gloves and doing his best not to touch anything. Can you beat that? Sounds like we don't want to keep this guy waiting. It's this way.
Dann wollen wir ihn nicht warten lassen, wie mein Kollege schon sagt.
About time. Are you the senior officer I requested?
I'm Detective Phelps, and this is Detective Bukowski.
Have you any idea how long I've been waiting to speak with you? I am needed back at the consulate, and you keep me here like a common criminal.
All right, friend, let's take a deep breath and start all over again.
Mr. Valdez.
Consul General. I insist on my full title.
Oh je, Mini. Halterliste des Packard.
Where did you purchase the car?
My secretary and driver arranged the purchase. A disreputable place, Dewey Brothers by name. As soon as I can have it arranged, I will have my Hispano-Suiza brought up from Buenos Aires.
Das sieht mir noch nicht ganz koscher aus. Das sieht mir nicht ganz koscher aus. Ich habe keine böser Kopf.
Bought a Packard, Valdez? A snob like you doesn't drive an American car. I want answers or I'll smack you around the teeth.
William Dewey offered me a substantial bribe to make a purchase at his establishment. It is not unusual to make this kind of transaction in the civil service.
Tell that to the Argentine taxpayers.
Gut. Diebstahl des Konsulfahrzeuges.
Consul General, we have located your car. Can you tell us how it was stolen?
It must have been stolen from the consular garage. Terribly inconvenient, of course. I want the perpetrator soundly flogged.
Unfortunately, we don't do that here, your worship.
Das kann ich mir auch nicht vorstellen.
You have a pretty good idea who stole the car, don't you, Consul General? Are you going to tell me, or do I shake it out of you?
There's no call for violence. I suspect a disgruntled boy from the car dealership.
You have a name for this kid?
Gabriel, like the archangel. I have no surname.
Verbindung zu
So tell us
Gabriel.
about this kid, Gabriel. You had a run-in with him?
Mecánico, a presumptuous young man who did not know his place. He presumed to ask me questions.
We do a lot of presuming here in the United States, Consul General. It comes with the turf.
Das ist doch eine Lüge. Das ist ein Notizbuch, was wir da
You
hatten.
fuck young boys, Valdez.
Are you a madman? This will cause an international incident.
Notizbuch, wo haben wir es denn? Notizbuch. Notizbuch.
Danny, Ben, Miguel, Tristan, and Teddy. Full lips. Ring any bells?
I'm sure we can come to some arrangement.
Gabriel, spill it.
A beautiful but impertinent boy. I mentioned rendezvous and the young man went quite insane. I thought he was going to kill me. I was prepared to pay.
We'll be in touch,
Okay.
Consul General.
Ja, ich denke mal, da haben wir es. Oh, wir haben einen neuen Anzug. Also Anzug. Was haben wir denn? Der haut der Degen. Na, ich lasse den, der sieht besser aus.
Finished with Valdez.
Thank God. I'll get rid of him in a couple of hours.
Dann tu das mal, dann tu das mal. So, ich denke, mein Kollege kann fahren.
You're behind the wheel.
Autohaus.
Where are we going?
Wir fahren zu diesem Autohaus.
Mr. Valdez moves in some peculiar circles for an international bon vivant.
Ah, English, please. See, this is why nobody invites you out for drinks.
It's just very industrious of him to be so involved in matters of consular transportation.
All right, you're making it worse now. I think what you're trying to say is that lover boy in there is as full of crap as a Christmas goose.
That as well.
Okay. Gucken wir mal. The Brown Derby. Derby, so rum.
Don't tell me, let me guess. You were making your way past the lot, caught sight of the new model four-door, and couldn't help yourself. You could see yourself in that car and just had to take a closer look. Well, I can't say as I blame you.
LAPD, Mac. We'd like to speak with the owner.
That's me, William Dewey, proprietor, at your service.
We're investigating the theft of a Packard belonging to the Argentine embassy. Are you missing a combination wrench?
I don't know, Detective, but I know how we can find out. Follow me.
Ja, dann folgen wir mal. In die Werkstatt gehe ich mal von aus.
We keep all our tools in here.
Mind if we look
Müssen wir
around?
einmal
Be my
zusammenstellen.
guest. You sure you guys aren't interested in a new car? Huh? Maybe a used car. I have some nice used cars for guys of your wage bracket.
Why don't you give us some alone time, Dewey? Go sell some cars or whatever it is that you do.
Ne, hier unten, unten. Gut, der 3-4er fehlt anscheinend schon mal.
One left.
Gabriel Delgado is missing a 3/4.
Haben wir hier noch was? Okay, nun Hammer. Scheint aber jetzt nichts Besonderes zu sein. Da war was? Der arbeitet da, ich nehme das jetzt nicht weg. Ich glaube, da wird nichts Besonderes sein.
If you don't mind, we have a few questions.
Okay, Verbindung zum
Packards are
Geldes.
great cars, but this doesn't look like the kind of place favored by foreign embassies. How do you know Valdez?
I don't know Valdez. The embassy bought the car. All I know is he must know a quality car when he sees one.
Das ist doch eine Lüge. Wir haben noch dieses Notizbuch, wo sein
And I
Name
know
dick
a
und fett drin
shyster
stand.
when I see one. You and Valdez are in this together.
Me and Valdez? I hardly know him. Valdez wouldn't wipe his shoes with me.
Es kann doch nur hier diese Dings sein, hier, Notizbuch wieder. Da stand sein Name drin.
We found your contact details in Valdez's notebook. He had to be calling you for something, Dewey.
Okay. So I met Valdez in a bar. We cut a deal and he bought the car through the embassy. I cut him some change on the side. It happens all the time.
Passt doch schon wer. Delgados Verbleib.
Where can we find Delgado?
I don't know. He sure as hell isn't here.
Das zweifle ich irgendwie gerade an, muss ich echt sagen.
Address, Dewey, or my partner shoves your head in a car door.
Okay, all right. Apartment 3, 103 Hill Street. And tell him from me, if he ever shows his face around here again, I'm gonna kick his butt from here to Kingdom Come.
Alles klar.
A wrench from this dealership was used to strip the wheels from a Packard last night, Mr. Dewey. A couple of Hispanics were seen taking parts.
We've had a spate of thefts ourselves. Comes with the location. Thieving bastards to steal anything the minute your back is turned.
Das zweifle ich auch gerade an.
What are you hiding, Dewey? Spill it. You don't want the LAPD getting too interested in this place.
So I hire a few illegals. It's cheaper than hiring returning GIs, and they have less attitude. Downside is, they're a little light-fingered.
Alles klar.
Thank you for your help,
Ja,
Mr.
Reifen
Dewey.
frei.
No problem. God damn that kid. I'm just an honest car salesman. Seems like you just don't know who you can trust these days.
Going to movies, Dewey. You're missing your calling. Time to visit Gabriel Delgado. See how good his excuse is.
Eben, wir wollen keine Zeit verlieren. Gleich los. Partner, ich denke mal, du kannst wieder fahren. Ich habe gerade irgendwie keine Lust.
Can you drive to this one? Do we know where we're going?
You read the story in the Examiner about the Navy developing three to...
Was war jetzt? Warum konnte ich das nicht sehen? Konservation flöten gegangen oder wie? Delgados Wohnsitz.
Okay, let's see what Gabriel has to say for himself.
I just hope our archangel hasn't
Keine Zeit
already
verlieren.
What the hell is this guy doing?
Apartment 3, das wissen wir ja schon. Apartment 3.
Yeah.
LAPD, ma'am. We're looking for Gabriel Delgado.
Gabriel?
We're from the police. Policia, you understand?
Yes, I understand. Could you come inside?
What is your name?
Ana Rodriguez.
Is Gabriel Delgado here, Ms. Rodriguez?
No. What do you want with Gabriel? Is he in trouble?
Stay where you are, Ms. Rodriguez. We need to take a look around.
But he is not here. I have told you.
Check out the surrounds. I'll stay with the broad.
Na, was haben wir denn hier?
So how far along are you, Anna?
Nearly 20 weeks.
Right.
Souvenirs are a dumb move.
Ist natürlich immer schlecht, wenn er schon mal Souvenirs hat hier.
You are wrong about Gabriel.
This
He will
doesn't
be a
pertain
good
to
father.
the case.
Already he works hard to provide for us.
Unless you help us here, Anna, your little one won't be seeing Papa for a very long time.
Difficult to tell whether it's the suspect vehicle from the scene. Certainly
Wenn er jetzt
Gabriel's
rot
pride
ist,
and
wäre es
joy.
natürlich genau optimal, würde ich mal sagen.
Serving breakfast for two, Anna? You should have cleared up.
Das ist natürlich schlecht. Wir können da raus, sehe ich gerade. Ich schaue mich nochmal eben kurz hier um. Da ist nix. Hier haben wir noch was.
I doubt it.
Schade. Aber gut, wenn er sagt, das ist nix, dann ist es nix. Da haben wir einen Schuppen, ne?